Good afternoon. I'm Michael, and this is the MU Hob channel um, podcast on Manchester United and our season. The topic today is, as news is filtering through to Sky Sports News and on social media about Marcus Rashford exclusion from the England squad, and it's disappointing as a Manchester United fan. Harry Maguire is in the same boat, and hasn't played. Manchester United defence for the latter part of the season. Casemiro was in defence, so what Wayne Rooney said the other day about players not wanting to play because of the Euros. He was absolutely right, because it shows Harry Maguire was fit the last few weeks. It must have been, if he's been allowed to link up with the England squad. Gareth Southgate has shown loyalty with that, and it's disappointing. There's a common occurrence that's happening in the Premier League over the past decade, and that is Premier League football, or football as in a general scope, has become more about players and international football, because if you're an England player, playing for England is your bread and butter, is their bread and butter, is what they achieve. The purpose of the average English footballer is to play for England, and club football is secondary, and there are a number of players like that in the England squad. Marcus Rashford is one of them, but he's got this, if you like, target on his back. He's a punching bag for the media, for Manchester United failures, for the fan base. We've seen it in the past with past players like Anthony Martial, Wayne Rooney, our legendary footballer, legendary all-time footballer. There's a element in our fan base that don't regard as Wayne Rooney as one of our greatest ever, and he doesn't get it. Marcus Rashford, he's having a bad season, I agree, but since he burst onto the scene all the way back when, he has carried this Manchester United team. Marcus Rashford is, I think, is something like 13th or 14th in the Manchester United all-time goal scorers record. You don't get to that by being a bad player, and he's only 26, I think, 25 or 26 years old, Marcus Rashford. So I'm going to put a positive spin on it, or try on it. He's not been included into the England squad. That's fine for Manchester United fans. He can have a summer break, recharge, think about where he wants to be. If he wants to be at Manchester United or he wants to leave, he can take some time out. He can think about repairing his body for next season, wherever that may be. Hopefully, that's still at Manchester United because I think there's a lot to give. I don't think it's wise selling Marcus Rashford, especially in such a season where it will be chaotic to work with the new ownership and the Dave Brailsfords and the Omar Baradas coming in. There's going to be a whole structural change. The manager could go. There's talks of Tuchel coming in. I don't think I want Tuchel. Why would you want to come to? Why would you take Tuchel? He's a failed three-club manager. Failed at Chelsea. Failed at PSG. Now he's failed at Bayern Munich. It's okay. There's a chance for them to still win the Champions League, I think, but it's not good at Bayern Munich. How do they let Bayer Leverkusen win? Bayer Leverkusen, man, come on. There's something very wrong at Bayern Munich. I don't know if Bayern Munich are the hierarchy at Bayern Munich. I think it's a different era from the Franz Beckenbauer, the Louis van Gaal era. I think it's a depleting league. I'm 51. If I was a young footballer of today, but the German league would not be attractive. Players like Tahi Chong tried it. He played for Werder Bremen before he joined back on loan with Manchester United and before he went to Birmingham City. So I know the German league for a Bellingham or a Sancho, they look good. From the German league, how many players have Manchester United bought over the years? From what's his name, Shinji Kagawa to Henrik Mkhitaryan to Jadon Sancho. We've tried the German league to buy players. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Bastian was a phenomenal player. Yes, I agree in his pomp, but by the time he came to us, it was too late. So for me, the German league isn't at where it should be. There are better leagues, and yeah, but I'm going off topic now. But going back to Marcus Rashford, I believe there's a player there. I think he's 26. He's already got over 150 plus goals for Manchester United. He's Premier League proven. He's had a bad season, but he's had his good seasons. We know that. We've seen it, we've witnessed it. We watched Marcus Rashford after when Rooney left. He took on that mantle, if you like. Again, Marcus Rashford is 13th or 14th Manchester United top goal scorer of all time. Now, there's a player there. Maybe this time, off from the England squad, he can rejuvenate. He can repair his body. He can repair his mind. Marcus Rashford, he's got such a weight on his shoulders from, he saved the country. Let's not forget this guy. He is. I'm 51, and I've never seen anyone of a celebrity status, whether it be in sports or movies or music. No one has ever challenged a Tory government, and Marcus Rashford spanked Boris Johnson twice. It's unbelievable how this lad has been treated by the media and fans and all this nonsense. People, get off his case, man. Let him just be. He's done so much for this country already, and he hasn't won a title yet. He deserves to win a title. He spanked the Boris Johnson twice. Who does that? The Prime Minister of United Kingdom, the second to the King. He spanked him twice. For our children. I hope and I pray, I do pray, I am I do believe, I am believe in a monotheistic faith where there's a superior force out there, and someone like Marcus, I'm sorry, I hope the Lord is watching over. I understand it. I understand it, where this comes from, this dislike. It's on social media, I can see it, it's trending. Marcus Rashford hasn't been included into the England squad. It's shocking right now on social media. Marcus Rashford, he's achieved so much in his life, at 26. He could walk away right now and retire if he chose, and you can say he, in his life, has achieved, him himself, Marcus Rashford, the guy who spanked the government. That will always be his legacy, if you like. It won't be how many goals he scored for England or how many titles he wins for Manchester United. This is a unique individual, and this is a unique individual that managed to use his popularity and his following to change rule of law. Who did that? Who does that? The only last person to do that was Mahatma Gandhi. The last person to defy a British government, a British monarch, was Mahatma Gandhi, when he booted them out of the Bengal. Nobody has been able to do that. Change. We have an unprecedented cost of living crisis. It's not just here in the United Kingdom, it's global, it's everywhere. And that spanned from a COVID pandemic of the nonsense that was Boris Johnson and his team. And Marcus Rashford decided to challenge the government for our children that were going hungry. It's a travesty. It's a tragedy. Marcus Rashford should have got a Nobel Prize for what he achieved, but instead he's been bombarded with abuse after abuse after abuse, and you can tell this decline in the England squad is Tory motivated. You just sense it. I sense it. The Tories were embarrassed by what Marcus Rashford did, by how Marcus Rashford rallied his own followers. This guy has a following like no other. Marcus Rashford. And this is what they fear. Marcus Rashford has a bigger following than Lionel Messi, than Cristiano Ronaldo, than David Beckham. He has a following. I'm one of them followers. And if Marcus Rashford set up a political party tomorrow to challenge this corrupt government, to bring in the structures of how we enter the 22nd century, which isn't too far away, then I would vote for him tomorrow. If Marcus Rashford decided to quit football and just take out the Tories, help me take out the Tories, I would vote him tomorrow, because it has to happen. It has to happen. We have to bring back that old working class Sir Alex Ferguson mentality, where working class people built the UK and built industry. It was working class people that did that. It wasn't. We have to bring back that Sir Alex Ferguson memory. That Sir Matt Busby and Sir Alex Ferguson way of working class people, union people. When Jeremy Corbyn talks about union men. Jeremy Corbyn talks about union men. In 2019, he spoke about it. Marcus Rashford, his hardship, his way of living, his upbringing, he's a typical union man. And if in the football industry, if there was a union, a football union, right, Marcus Rashford wouldn't be abused like this. We'd put him on a shoulder and cheer for him, which we should be. It's a tragedy. Anyway, my name's Michael. I think having time off from the England squad is a good thing for Marcus. It'll give him a chance to repair his body, repair his mind, give him a chance to think what he wants to do, and then do it. I support him. I hope he does well. I hope he still stays at Manchester United, and I hope he's still a player, because I think he has a lot more to achieve in the game. Although I don't know if that's his path. I think it might be politics. He might be able to rally. He did rally when he did rally me. During that period, he did. He inspired people like me. So for me, Marcus Rashford is one of the great achievers of the 21st century. Thank you. Goodbye.